ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ। ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ। ਗੁਰੂ ਗਰੀਬ ਨਵਾਜ, ਗੁਰੂ ਗਰੀਬ ਨਵਾਜ। ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ। ਇੱਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਕਰਤਾ ਪੁਰਖ ਨਿਰਭਉ ਨਿਰਵੈਰ ਅਕਾਲ ਮੂਰਤਿ ਅਜੂਨੀ ਸੈਭੰ। ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਜਪ ਆਦ ਸਚ ਜੁਗਾਦ ਸਚ ਹੈ ਭੀ ਸਚ। ਨਾਨਕ ਹੋਸੀ ਭੀ ਸਚ। ਦੋਹਰਾ ਸਗਲ ਦਵਾਰ ਕਉ ਛਾੜ ਕੈ ਗਹਿਓ ਤੁਹਾਰੋ ਦਵਾਰ। ਬਾਹੇ ਗਹਿ ਕੀ ਲਾਜ ਅਸ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਦਾਸ ਤੁਹਾਰ। ਅਸ ਕਿਰਪਾਨ ਖੰਡੋ ਖੜਗ ਤੁਪਕ ਤਬਰ ਅਰ ਤੀਰ। ਸੈਫ ਸਰੋਹੀ ਸਹਿਥੀ ਯਹ ਹਮਾਰੇ ਪੀਰ। ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ। ਹੁਕਮੀ ਹੋਵਨ ਆਕਾਰ ਹੁਕਮ ਨਾ ਕਹਿਆ ਜਾਈ। ਹੁਕਮੀ ਹੋਵਣ ਜੀਅ ਹੁਕਮ ਮਿਲੈ ਵਡਿਆਈ। ਹੁਕਮੀ ਉਤਮ ਨੀਚ ਹੁਕਮ ਲਿਖ ਦੁਖ ਸੁਖ ਪਾਈਆ ਹੈ। ਇਕ ਨਾ ਹੁਕਮੀ ਬਖਸ਼ੀਸ ਇਕ ਹੁਕਮੀ ਸਦਾ ਭਵਾਈਆ ਹੈ। ਹੁਕਮ ਅੰਦਰ ਸਭ ਕੋ ਬਾਹਰ ਹੁਕਮ ਨਾ ਕੋਏ। ਨਾਨਕ ਹੁਕਮੈ ਜੇ ਬੁੱਝੈ ਤਾ ਮੈਂ ਕਹਿ ਨਾ ਕੋਏ। ਹੁਕਮੈ ਅੰਦਰ ਸਭ ਕੋ ਬਾਹਰ ਹੁਕਮ ਨਾ ਕੋਏ। ਨਾਨਕ ਹੁਕਮੈ ਜੇ ਬੁੱਝੈ ਤਾ ਹਉਮੈ ਕਹਿ ਨਾ ਕੋਏ। ਸਤਿਗੁਰਾਂ ਦੀ ਸਾਜੀ ਨਵਾਜੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਰੂਪ ਗੁਰੂ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ। ਆਓ ਰਲ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਫਤਿਹ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਂਝ ਪਾਈਏ। ਸਾਰੀ ਹੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਬੁਲੰਦ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੱਜ ਵੱਜ ਕੇ ਫਤਿਹ ਬੁਲਾਵੋ ਜੀ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਪਿਆਰੀ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਹੁਣ ਅੱਧੇ ਘੰਟੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਸਤਿਗੁਰਾਂ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਥਾ ਦਾ ਸਮਾਂ ਬਖਸ਼ਿਆ ਹੈ। ਤੇ ਇਹ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਹੁਣ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਇਤਿਹਾਸ ਦੀਆਂ ਕਥਾ ਵਿਚਾਰਾਂ ਇਹ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਹਫ਼ਤਾਵਾਰੀ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਆਪ ਹੀ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਅੰਗਰੇਜ਼ੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਣਗੀਆਂ। So with the blessings of the true Guru, ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ, the Jagdi Jyot, the King of Kings, the giver and the taker of this universe, Guru Nawaz Sache Paatshah Maharaj, the Master, has blessed us all with the ability to attend their Pavan Pavitra Darbar, their Sone Sundar Astan, the Gurdwara Sahib. Sadh Sangat Ji, what the word Gurdwara means is that doorway, that path to the truth, to Akal Purkh Vaheguru. And here, Sadh Sangat Ji, we find that not only is this just where Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Sache Paatshah Maharaj is Virajman, where they sit on their sundar beautiful takht, but Sadh Sangat Ji, here, this is where the doors of Rab are open to all, regardless ki which background that they're from, which area of the world that they're from, regardless ki what their social status actually is in society, whether they have a job or even if they're homeless. Sache Paatshah Maharaj only cares about your pledge, the shabda that they have in your heart. This Sadh Sangat Ji, with Guru Sahib's blessings and with the Sangat's support, we've been doing the Katha of the 52 Hukam, the 52 commandments that have been set out to the Khalsa Panth by Dasme Paatshah, our father Kalgitar, Shri Guru Gobind Singh Ji Sache Paatshah Maharaj. So vadbhagi ho sari Sadh Sangat Ji कि ਐਤਵਾਰ ਵਾਲੇ ਦਿਨ ਸ਼ਾਮਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਕੀਮਤੀ ਟਾਈਮ ਕੱਢ ਕੇ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਪਵਿੱਤਰ ਦਰਬਾਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸ਼ਾਮਲ ਹੋਏ ਹਨ। ਸਤਿਗੁਰਾਂ ਨੇ ਮਿਹਰ ਭਰਿਆ ਹੱਥ ਰੱਖ ਕੇ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਆਪ ਹੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਥਾ ਦੀ ਆਪ ਹੀ ਸਤਿਗੁਰਾਂ ਨੇ ਲੈਣੀ। So the 30th Hukam ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ is Shaster vidyaa ਤੇ ਘੋੜ ਸਵਾਰੀ ਦਾ ਅਭਿਆਸ ਕਰਨਾ, which means if we were to translate that into English is ki training the skills and practice the knowledge of weaponry and horse riding. Sadh Sangat ji, this is very, very important for the Khalsa, which unfortunately, as times have gone on, or how society ajkal kende that we need to be modern, or we need to be updated with the world, this Sadh Sangat ji, unfortunately, the Khalsa Panth is forgetting. In a way, Sadh Sangat ji, where I believe ki our leaders are not investing that knowledge, time, effort and money into this. Sadh Sangat ji, jeda bhi koi upadesh hove, any upadesh means our teachings, or any sort of hukam means a commandment that any of the Guru Sahibs have given us. They, Sadh Sangat ji, are for the past, the present and the future. These things, Sadh Sangat ji, these aspects can never ever be outdated. And there will be scenarios and examples of a famous Sakhi that I will tell you when we come to the closing stages of the Katha as well. And obviously, Sadh Sangat ji, due to time constraints, in half an hour, we don't actually have that much time. So, sab to pehli gal Sadh Sangat ji, Shaster vidyaa te ghor savari da abhiaas karna. Abhiaas, what does abhiaas mean? Abhiaas means to practice, to make a routine. And to practice what? Sache Paatshah is telling us ki Shaster vidyaa and ghor savari. Shaster, Sadh Sangat ji, is weapons. Is how to practice on not only using this in a physical sense, but also Sadh Sangat ji in order to understand this. Because there's a science behind it as well. And in Sikhi, Sadh Sangat ji, Shaster play a spiritual aspect as well as a physical aspect. Shaster. And horse riding, Sadh Sangat ji, obviously due to many times, Sadh Sangat ji, if you look at the times of our Guru Sahib's times, not everyone had the access to ghorhae. And obviously if we know when the evil regime of the Mughals, Sadh Sangat ji, they had a law that no one is to ride horses or to even own horses if you don't follow what we have to say. ਇਹ ਮੁਗਲਾਂ ਦੀ ਕੰਡੀਸ਼ਨ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਸੀਗੀ ਕਿ ਸਾਰੇ ਹੀ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਇਹੀ ਪਾਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਕੋਈ ਘੋੜਸਵਾਰ ਜਾਂ ਘੋੜਾ ਰੱਖ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦਾ if you don't follow our commandments or what we have to say. ਤੇ what is a Shaster there for, Sadh Sangat ji? Like I said, it's got a spiritual aspect to it, but it's also got the physical aspect to it as well. And we will explain both. But what are Shastras there for, Sadh Sangat ji, is in order, Dasme Pacha said that with this you protect yourself and you protect the community around you. Ki jede bhi dharam de hon. So we will see these examples of Sheme Pacha de vele. Sadh Sangat ji, tati tavi te baithna hove, the 5th Guru, Shri Guru Arjan Dev Ji Sache Pacha Maharaj, became a martyr or a shaheed by sacrificing his life not only for a Sikh cause, but Sadh Sangat ji, for the whole of humanity. They were the first shaheed in this dharm. So that revolution, Sadh Sangat ji, that movement of shaheedi was actually taught to us by the Guru themselves. And Sheme Pacha, their son, the 6th Guru, Sadh Sangat ji, Guru Har Gobind Sahib ji Sache Paatshah Maharaj became the Guru, the leader of the Sikhs at 11 years old. 11 years old, Sadh Sangat ji, in this country, our children will start secondary school. But Tan Maharaj, and great are the qualities or the Sikhya that Guru Arjan Dev Ji Sache Paatshah blessed their son, Tan Shri Guru Har Gobind Sahib ji Maharaj with, that they became the Guru at the age of 11 years old. And also, Sadh Sangat ji, 10ਵੇਂ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ, who engaged in ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ 13 battles, ਤੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਜੰਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ in all of these battles ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਖਾਲਸੇ ਪੰਥ ਦੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਹੋਈ, that the Khalsa was victorious in each one of these battles. But also ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, there's a phrase, there's a term that comes in our dharam, in our maryada, which means tyar tyar, to always be ready, to be ready upon ready. You never ever know what is going to happen, but we must always be ready. Bhai Nandalal ji, a famous poet who was one of the 52 poets of 10ਵੇਂ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ Guru Gobind Singh ji Maharaj, in their bani, in their poems, they write something which is called a tanakhanama, and they write that with Guru Gobind Singh ji Maharaj, a tanakhanama Sadh Sangat ji basically is a code of punishment. But in that they say, they give reference to what a Khalsa should be like. And they say, when they speak about the Khalsa, they say ki Khalsa soe jo chadha to rang, Khalsa so jo kare nit jang. This Sadh Sangat ji, when we translate that into English, means ki the Khalsa is the one who rides horses. And also then the Khalsa so jo kare nit jang. The Khalsa is the one who daily is engaged in war. I don't want anyone to take this in the wrong way, because this has got a physical aspect and a spiritual aspect. Sab to pehli gal eh hai Sadh Sangat ji, that the Khalsa is the one who is daily engaged in war. The biggest battle and the biggest war that we fight is against our mind. Not against any Fauj, not against any human being. Ki pata that day might come as well. But sab to pehli Sadh Sangat ji, jehdi sadi ladai a, wo sade man de naal hai. Sache Paatshah, even in Japji Sahib, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj says, man jeeta jag jeet. To conquer your mind, to conquer the world, you must conquer your mind first. ਇਹ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਮੇਰੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਬੜੀਆਂ ਸੌਖੀਆਂ ਕਹਿਣ ਨੂੰ, ਪਰ ਕਰਨੀਆਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਔਖੀਆਂ. These things are easier said than done. But this is where Maharaj Sache Paatshah says, Sadh Sangat ji, the biggest battle Sadh Sangat ji we fight is constantly with our mind. Every minute, every second of the day. Even just to wake up, Sadh Sangat ji, at Amrit Vela is a battle. But if you love your Guru, if you got pyar and shraddha for Sikhi and this relationship with the Guru, by all you'll do anything in order to get up at Amrit Vela. And here Sadh Sangat ji, where it says ki Gursikh Sadh Sangat ji ride horses, here Sadh Sangat ji, at that time, even of the times of the Mughals, the Khalsa used to basically openly challenge them with their actions. At that time, when Sheme Pacha became the Guru, also at that time Sadh Sangat ji, India de vich, other dharams, be it males that used to practice Hinduism and Islam, ਉਹ ਹੀ ਦਸਤਾਰਾਂ ਉਦੋਂ ਸਜਾਉਂਦੇ ਸੀ. So did the Sikhs. ਮੁਗਲਾਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਦਸਤਾਰ ਕੱਲੀ ਮੁਗਲ ਹੀ ਪਹਿਨ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ, ਉਹ ਉਹੀ ਦਸਤਾਰ ਸਜਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ. Sheme Pacha said that from now on, the Sikhs would tie a dumala, jad do dastaaran. It was an open challenge to the Mughals that we are going to start a kingdom, that we're going to start a kingdom within a kingdom. Mughਲਾਂ ਨੇ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਕੋਈ ਸ਼ਾਸਤਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਰੱਖ ਸਕਦਾ. Sheme Pacha ne, alongside Baba Buddha Sahib ji, Baba Buddha Sahib ji, Sadh Sangat ji, was the first ever head granthi of Sachkhand Sri Harmandir Sahib. They lived to the age of 125 years old. They helped establish Shri Akal Takht Sahib. And Sadh Sangat ji, another great thing about Baba Buddha Sahib ji, they got to see the vision and also do darshan and do seva of the first 6 Guru Sahibs, all the way from Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj all the way to Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Maharaj. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj also blessed Baba Buddha Sahib Ji that whoever the next Guru of the Sikhs will be, you will carry out that process. Ki who's going to become the next Guru. And whenever the Guru cannot be found by the Sangat, you are the only person that will know where the Guru is. How great is that soul, or that Jivan of Baba Buddha Ji. Baba Buddha Ji also, alongside Shime Pacha, gave the Sikhs their martial arts of Shaster vidyaa, of Katha, Sad Sangat Ji, which we have access to, even in this country, to practice. And Sad Sangat Ji is a hukam that the Khalsa should practice, not only just Shaster vidyaa or Gatka, they should be specialists in many fighting styles, be it a male or a female. So, Aurangzeb, a Mughal emperor, Sad Sangat Ji, who conquered India, Sad Sangat Ji, from the mid-1600s to early 1700s, Sad Sangat Ji, he was full of ego. But this is where we have our Guru Sahibs, full of shraddha, full of respect, that through their martial arts, what they want to do is empower and give the public leadership, give the public their rights. Moving on, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj on Ang 956 of Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Sache Pacha Maharaj says ki Kamar Katara Bankada Banke ka Asbar Garv na kijai Nanaka Mat Sir Ave Par. ਹੁਣ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਕਈ ਲੋਕ ਭਲੇਖੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਹ ਕਹਿਣ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਉਹ ਸ਼ਾਂਤੀ ਦੇ ਵਾਲੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਕਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਗਰਮ ਸਵਾਲ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ। ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ was the greatest or the biggest revolutionary of all time. Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj used to carry Shaster themselves. Just because the photos that we see don't have Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj holding a gadasa, like our history says, doesn't mean that that's the exact photo of Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. Sad Sangat Ji, ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਫੋਟੋਆਂ ਵੀ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਆ, that is an artist's perception. They are showing their skill of what the Guru may have looked like. That doesn't mean that they actually look like that. But ਇਸ ਵਾਸਤੇ Sad Sangat Ji ਜਿਹੜੀ vidya ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ, education or Katha, this Sad Sangat Ji clearly explains to us what our Guru Sahibs taught us and what they were like during their everyday life. Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj was actually in prison. How many of us even know that? And Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj actually speaks about weapons. This pankti which I just read here, ki kamar katara bankada banke ka aswar garbana ki jai nanaka mat sir ave par. Kamar katara, that is Sad Sangat Ji, a dagger, a katar. Even Dasme Pacha, katar is a very close sort of a weapon, Sad Sangat Ji, which always stays in a kamar kasa. Maharaj Sache Pacha is saying ki beautiful is the dagger that hangs by your waist. Sache Pacha Maharaj here is speaking about a Shaster, and you ride such a beautiful horse. But don't be too proud. You may fall head first into the ground. Sad Sangat Ji, ਜਿਹੜੇ Aurangzeb varge ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵਜ਼ੀਰ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, these corrupt leaders who are full of ego, full of lalach, greed, they, Sad Sangat Ji, even when they have so much money, they'll even have the strongest horses, they'll even have the most effective weapons. They would use this and they'll be full of hankar ki no one can even touch me. Sache Pacha Maharaj says ki they haven't got humility inside of them. Naam jad Rab ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਹਿਰਦੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈਗਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ. And all they want to do is commit atrocities. These leaders will fail. That's why Sad Sangat Ji, we must always remember that at whichever point we are in our Sikhi, whether we are Amritari or not, we must always be content and always ਅਸੀਂ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਮਨ ਨੀਮਾ ਮਤ ਉੱਚੀ, ਕਿ our standards, Sad Sangat Ji, in terms of respect, they should always be high. We should always respect our community, respect our Sangat. The Sad Sangat Ji, our man should be always nima, that the Khalsa never ever falls into stuff like ego. Ego, Sad Sangat Ji, must be controlled. And even if you look in our history, Sad Sangat Ji, When we do not listen, even when the Khalsa, even when the Sikhs do not listen to the Guru, we fail. And even in this day and age, we don't even have to look at our dharma. Look at, for example, the news which happens in the world. Most leaders, Sad Sangaji, look at this country. In the summer, it's going to be 4 years since we had the voting over Brexit, yet they're still fighting over it. No one knows what they're doing. And there's so many corrupt leaders out there who, Sad Sangaji, just want to commit atrocities, hurt people, torture people. Unna da kuch nahi hona, like anything positive, unna da nuksan hi hona hai. This is where Sache Pacha Maharaj tells us that having that guidance of spirituality, of such a perfect Guru, and coming into Sangat is so important. The second Guru of the Sikhs, Shri Guru Angad Dev Ji Maharaj, they, Sad Sangat Ji, had a Gurdwara, which is still there today, known as Gurdwara Sri Mal Akhada Sahib. At that Gurdwara, Sri Mal Akhada Sahib, Shri Guru Angad Dev Ji Maharaj themselves used to teach wrestling, how to grapple, how to fight, how to defend yourself. This was the second Guru of the Sikhs. So this was even way before the time that the Khalsa had even engaged in any physical battle, in a war on the battlefield. The sixth Guru, Sad Sangat Ji, had a Fauj known as the Akal Sena, who Sad Sangat Ji, who now we know them as a Nahang Singh Jathebandi Sampradhan, known as Buddha. Sad Sangat Ji, the sixth Guru, gave the seventh Guru, Tan Shri Guru Har Sahib Ji, a hukam, ki when you become the Guru, to always keep a minimum of 2,200 soldiers with you at all times. Jithe vi jana prachar karan vaste, you must always have 2,200 Gursikhs with you. Tyar bar tyar, Shaster tari, Gur savar. So wherever Satme Pacha went, listening to the hukam, the order, the commandment of Sache Pacha, because these Sad Sangat Ji became our maryada, our code of conduct. Not only just tradition, Sad Sangat Ji, these were our customs that we then implemented, Sad Sangat Ji, through our Gurus. Dasme Pacha, Sad Sangat Ji, used to have a curriculum. Ki by the age of 5 years old, you must know this much Gurbani off by heart. The youngest Sahibjada Baba Fateh Singh Ji, Sad Sangat Ji, our history tells us that at the age of 5 years old, Baba Fateh Singh Ji could ride a horse, let go of the leads, and with their bow and arrow, still hit targets. At the age of 5 years old. This was the curriculum that you could say that the Khalsa had. With Sad Sangat Ji, I'm not saying that we've forgotten it completely. Karke Nahang Singh Jathebandiyan ne eh cheezaਂ Sad Sangat Ji badiya sambhal ke rakhiyan. But us living abroad, I won't say that we have become modern. We might have become lazy, but Sad Sangat Ji eh na ho jave ki assi bade modern ban jaye. And I'll explain that a little bit later on. Coming to the spiritual aspect as well, the preparation of Amrit. When we are blessed with Amrit from the Panj Pyare, the ingredient, Sad Sangat Ji, in order to make Amrit, to prepare Amrit, you need 5 tyar bar tyar Gursikhs, who will then prepare that Amrit with Pani, Patase. They'll recite the Panj Nitanim Baniya, Japji Sahib, Jap Sahib, Tat Prasad Svaiye, Chaupai Sahib and Anand Sahib. They will then mix, whilst reciting those Panj Baniya, with a Shaster. They will mix that Sad Sangat Ji with a Khanda. That Khanda, Sad Sangat Ji, signifies death. Death, Sad Sangat Ji, is that something that a Khalsa must remember at all times in their life, because this is definitely guaranteed. Also, if we look and recite, practice, understand Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, Maharaj always continuously says to us, ki remember death. Our code of conduct is called Maryada. What does Maryada mean? Mar means to die, Yad means to remember. We must live our life according to the commandments of Akal Purkh Vaheguru, but that we must remember that through Maryada, to remember death. Sad Sangat Ji when we come to Matha Tek to Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, we are also doing Matha Tek to Shaster. Shaster hunde samne. Maharaj Sache Pacha has told us that a Shaster is not like God, it's actually God. It's a form of God. How? Because Sat Sangat Ji, God gives birth and takes a life. A Shaster also gives birth through a Khalsa. We say we are reborn. What are we born into? The house of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, the Khalsa Panth. And Sat Sangat Ji, those who are righteous, will also use a Shaster in order to fight for justice against injustice. And they will eliminate these type of people, Sat Sangat Ji, individuals who commit atrocities. So a Shaster is very, very powerful. It can give life and it can also take a life. Moving on, Shri Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, there's also a Bani known as Shaster Naam Mala. This is where Sache Pacha pays respect to Shaster themselves. Dasme Pacha Sat Sangat Ji talks about Shaster. Maharaj Sache Pacha has given us a hukam that we should always carry Shaster with us. In Jap Sahib, the second Bani that a Gursikh must recite daily, in Jap Sahib, Sache Pacha Ji says, Namo Sastar Pane, Namo Astar Mane. Maharaj Sache Pacha is paying respect to those Shaster which we wield, be it our sword, but also those Shaster that we use through the air. This is where Sache Pacha is also talking about guns. The Bhakti which I recited before the Katha started, Askirpan Khando Khadga, Tabak Tabar Artir, Saif Sarohi Sahati, Yah Hamare Peer. Dasme Pacha here is talking about a Saif, Sarohi Sahati, Askirpan, Kirpan, Khadga, Topak is a gun. Tabar, shield, Artir, Tir, bow and arrow. Maharaj is naming so many different types and styles of weapons. And then Maharaj says, Yeh Hamare Peer. We respect them as that they are God themselves. We bow down to Shaster, Maharaj Sache Pacha says. Maharaj Sache Pacha has told us how to respect weapons, where to keep them. They should always be at a higher point. Even if they are in our room, they should not be to where our feet point towards. We should not keep Shaster in that direction as well. In the times, even if we look at our Gurdwara, Sat Sangat Ji, let's move to modern times. I believe it was early this year or late last year that there was that mosque that was attacked in New Zealand in Christchurch. It all became viral in the news. When individuals with guns went to a mosque, this Haran Une Marta. Us Sat Sangat Ji, do we follow the examples of our Guru? If someone was to come into the Gurdwara, are we ready? If you look at the way how the Gurdwara are designed, especially in India, they're designed as forts in order for protection of the people who are inside there as well. If we look at 2011 in August, the London riots that happened in this country, so many Sikhs, great examples, not only just in Slough, but in many areas of London, West Midlands, up and down the country, we all got together to defend our Gurdwara Sahibs during the London riots. Not only did we as a Sikh community only defend our Gurdwara Sahibs, we also defended other places of worship, also high streets. So Sat Sangat Ji, the truth, the house of God must always be defended. If we look at the times of Ahmad Shah Abdali, he went to attack Sachkhand Sri Harmandir Sahib. Standing in their way was Shaheed Baba Deep Singh Ji. Let's move a little bit closer. Only 35 years ago, 1984, Indira Gandhi, the Indian government and the police attacked Sachkhand Sri Harmandir Sahib. And in order to defend it, we had great saint soldiers like Sant Baba Jarnail Singh Ji Khalsa and Anek Singh Singhniya Bache Bajurg. Sat Sangat Ji, Maharaj Sache Pacha always speaks about Shaster with vidyaa, to always put them higher. Maharaj Sache Pacha says कि शास्त्रन के अधीन है राज, कि in order to rule we must be dependent on weapons. Also Maharaj Sache Pacha says कि जिथे शास्त्र नामन नमस्कार तामन, जिथे अस्त्र पयं namaskar teyang, which means कि where a weapon is named, this is what Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj is saying, wherever a weapon is, I bow down to that. Dasme Pacha is saying that themselves. And where a throne of weapons is placed, I am there as well. Sad Sangat Ji, je ajkal bhi aapa dekhiye sade takhta te sham de vele, at all of our takhts, the Panch Takht or any historical itihasik Gurdwara, sham de vele uthe Shastra de darshan hunde, where we are blessed to see the Shastras of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, where we are blessed to see at Shri Akal Takht Sahib, at Anandpur Sahib, Kesgarh Sahib, Takht Sachkhand Sri Hajur Sahib. They have weapons there of the Sahibzade, Baba Banda Singh Ji Bahadur, even leaders of our history like Sher-e Punjab Maharaja Ranjit Singh Ji. Their Shastras, Sad Sangat Ji, are placed there, and we as a Sangat are blessed that we get to see those Shastras. A year ago, Baba Avtar Singh Ji Sur Singh Wale came to this country and they brought the Shastras of Sheme Pacha Shri Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Maharaj. Also, I'd like to tell a story, and we'll just close up on this. The head Kathavachak of Sachkhand Sri Hajur Sahib, Sachkhand Sri Hajur Sahib de Mukh Kathavachak श्रीमान ज्ञानी जंगबीर सिंह जी इस मुल्क ਨੂੰ ਪਿਛਲੇ ਸਾਲ ਆਏ ਸਨ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਥਾ ਵੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਦੀ ਨਾਲ ਦਾਸ ਕੋ ਟਾਈਮ ਵੀ ਸਮਾਂ ਵੀ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਸੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੋਈ ਬਚਨ ਬਲਾਸ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ, ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਕੋਈ ਸਾਖੀ ਸੁਣਾਓ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ श्रीमान ਸੰਤ ਬਾਬਾ ਠਾਕਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਭਿੰਡਰਾਂ ਵਾਲਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਥੇ ਸਮੇਤ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਸਨ, ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਸੰਗਤ ਮਿਲੀ ਸੀ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ 84 ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਆਪ ਦੀਆਂ ਹੱਡ ਬੀਤੀਆਂ ਸਟੋਰੀਆਂ ਸਾਖੀਆਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਂਝੀਆਂ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਸੀ। ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਾਨਪੁਰ ਨੂੰ ਗਏ ਸਨ, and I'll explain this in English as well just before we finish off. I'll do a mixture of both basically. ਕਿ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਬੜੇ ਅਮੀਰ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਘਰੇ ਗਏ ਸੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬੁਲਾਇਆ ਸੀ ਕਥਾ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ, ਤੇ ਉਹ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਕਾਨਪੁਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ। ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਕਾਨਪੁਰ is a city in India which is far away from Punjab, and ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸਨ ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਡਾ ਭੋਜਨ ਪ੍ਰਸ਼ਾਦ ਲੰਗਰ ਉਹ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਮਾਪਤੀ ਵੱਲ ਗਏ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਲੀਡਰ ਸੀ the father of that family, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬਾਬਾ ਠਾਕਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਸਰੋਪਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ, ਤੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਰੋਪਾ ਦੇਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਨੇਤਰਾਂ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੰਝੂ ਭਰ ਗਏ ਸਨ, ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਦੇ ਜਥੇ ਦੇ ਸਿੰਘਾਂ ਨੇ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਰੋਂਦੇ ਕਿਉਂ ਆ, ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬੈਠੇ ਸੀ 84 ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸੰਤ ਬਾਬਾ ਜਰਨੈਲ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਘਰੇ ਆਏ ਸੀ ਜਥੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਥਾ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬੁਲਾਇਆ ਸੀ ਲੰਗਰ ਛਕਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਤੇ ਸੰਤ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬੈਠੇ ਆ ਉੱਥੇ ਹੀ ਸੰਤ ਬਾਬਾ ਜਰਨੈਲ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਭਿੰਡਰਾਂ ਵਾਲੇ ਬੈਠੇ ਸੀ। ਤੇ ਸੰਤਾਂ ਨੇ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਈ ਸ਼ਾਸਤਰ ਹੈਗਾ, ਤੇ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਸ਼ਾਸਤਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ। ਤੇ ਬਾਬਾ ਜਰਨੈਲ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਭਿੰਡਰਾਂ ਵਾਲੇ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਰਹਿੰਦੀ ਆ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੇ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਬੜੇ ਭਿਆਨਕ ਸਮੇਂ ਆਉਣ, ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਰਹਿੰਦੀ ਆ that you're very successful. The Sangat who live outside of Punjab, you're professionals, you got very nice houses, you got nice cars, you can afford a lot of things, but I don't understand why you don't purchase Shaster. But they were so modern. संत बाबा जरनैल सिंह जी ने कहा सी कि जिहड़ी संगत बाहर रहिंदी आ दिल्ली दे विच जां कानपुर दे विच जां पंजाब तो बाहर तुसीं बहुत अमीर आ, सतगुरां ने तुहानूं बहुत बख्शिशां दित्तियां, पैसा बख्शिया, गड्डियां बख्शियां, घर बख्शे बड़े बड़े, पर तुहाडे कोल शास्त्र क्यों नहीं हैगे? ते महापुरख हस पे ते उन्होंने कहा कि जे तुहाडे घर ते कोई चढ़ के आवे, कोई वार करे, तुसीं इन्हां दे सिर ते पहलों टैली सिटोगे जां फ्रिज सिटोगे? Sant Jarnail Singh Ji asked them a question. They said that you're very proud of these possessions that you have in your house. If someone came to attack your house, are you going to throw your TV on their head or are you going to throw the fridge on their head? करके वो कहते साड़ी शास्त्र हैगा नहीं सी। समा बीतिया गया साध संगत जी 84 तो बाद सानू सारिਆਂ ਨੂੰ पता कि दिल्ली ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਤਲੇਆਮ ਕੀ ਹੋਇਆ। ਉੱਥੇ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਦਿੱਲੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਾਫ ਕਰਨਾ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦਾ ਕਤਲੇਆਮ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਹੋਇਆ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਮੂਲੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਗਾਜਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਚੀਰਿਆ ਦਿੱਤਾ। That is the massacre of what happened in Delhi to the Sikhs 35 years ago. How they got butchered and massacred, burnt, raped and killed. ਕਾਨਪੁਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਹੋਇਆ। ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਸੰਤ ਫੇ ਗਏ ਉਹ 2 ਹਫ਼ਤਿਆਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਉਹ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪਿਤਾ ਜੀ ਸੀ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਦੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਫਿਰ ਲਾਇਸੈਂਸ ਲੈ ਲਿਆ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਬੰਦੂਕਾਂ ਵੀ ਲੈ ਲਈਆਂ, ਮੈਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਸਿਖਾਇਆ ਕਿ ਬੰਦੂਕਾਂ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਚੱਲਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ। ਤੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹ ਭਿਆਨਕ ਸਮਾਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਦਿੱਲੀ 'ਚ ਹੋਇਆ ਤੇ ਕਾਨਪੁਰ 'ਚ ਵੀ ਹੋਇਆ ਉਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਘਰ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ 14 ਬੰਦੇ ਆ ਗਏ ਸੀ। 14 people came to attack their house after Indira Gandhi had been assassinated. ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਬੰਦਾ ਆਇਆ ਉਹਦੇ ਮੈਂ ਹੀ ਗੋਲੀ ਉਹਦੇ ਧੌਣ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਾਰੀ ਤੇ ਉਸੇ ਵੇਲੇ ਡਿੱਗ ਗਿਆ। ਉਹ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਉੱਪਰੋਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਉੱਪਰੋਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ 14-13 ਬੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਹੋਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੇ ਫਾਇਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਓਪਨ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਤੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਿਹੜੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਡੇ ਰੋਡ ਤੇ ਜਾਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਚੱਪਲਾਂ ਹੀ ਰਹਿ ਗਈਆਂ ਜਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਲਾਸ਼ਾਂ ਹੀ ਰਹਿ ਗਈਆਂ ਸੀ। ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਿ ਜੇ ਸੰਤਾਂ ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਬਚਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਤੇ ਉਸ ਦਿਨ ਮੇਰਾ ਤੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਕਤਲੇਆਮ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਾ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਮੇਰੀਆਂ ਨੌਜਵਾਨ ਧੀਆਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਇੱਜ਼ਤ ਵੀ ਲੁੱਟੀ ਜਾਣੀ ਸੀ। It goes to show that he listened to the hukams of also our gurus and a saint soldier like Sant Jarnail Singh Ji, that they survived. Because he said that when 14 people came to our house in order to attack us, me and my sons opened fire on them and we just left them on the floor. They survived, Sadh Sangat Ji, not many didn't. But it goes to show the importance of Shaster. Kanu sade ਘਰੇ ਕੋਈ ਚੋਰ ਆ ਜਾਵੇ ਜਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਘਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਸਾਡੀਆਂ ਮਾਵਾਂ ਭੈਣਾਂ ਆ, ਸਾਡੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਆ, ਬਜ਼ੁਰਗ ਆ, ਅਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਰੂਗੇ? That is why ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਸ਼ਾਸਤਰ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਇਕੱਲੇ ਰੱਖਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਇਹ ਚਲਾਈ ਦੇ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਹੈ। ਇਹ ਸਤਿਗੁਰਾਂ ਦਾ ਆਪ ਹੁਕਮ ਆ। So Sadh Sangat Ji Das has made countless mistakes in this last half an hour of doing the Katha of the 30th Hukam, which is to practice the skills of weaponry and horse riding. You can find out more knowledge about this Hukam online, or you can speak to ourselves after the Katha itself. Das has made many mistakes and I beg Guru Sahib and the Sangat for their forgiveness. Tanwad sari hi Sangat da aun da. Please attend next week 6:30 to 7 o'clock and hath jod ke benti ki please bring someone else with you, because Sadh Sangat Ji, the greatest thing that we can do is bring someone into the Gurdwara and help their jeevan and help them make a connection with Akal Purkh Vaheguru. The worst thing, Sadh Sangat Ji, that we can do is to push someone away from the truth and push them away from Gursikhi. That, Sadh Sangat Ji, is not an action that the Khalsa must do. So next week we will be going through the 31st Hukam, and thank you again to the media team. But sab to dhanwad Dhan Dhan Sahib Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Sache Paatshah Maharaj Ji da. Aao ji bulao fateh, Waheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji ki fateh.